Alright, y'all, we're finna go on a little canyon cruise right now with this beast right here. This beast right here. Give you a little view of it. A little view of it. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Now we finna go on this cruise and just vibe out. See what type of topics we get into. Let's just go vibe. How about that? Let's go vibe and then drive this little GTR through the mountains. It's a good POV. I don't see very many POVs of GTRs, so I'm about to start doing them myself. That's in automatic. Now I'm gonna show y'all a couple pulls in manual with the sport transmission on. I always ride around with comfort. I just like comfort suspension. Gotta check these corners, make sure. Alright, but for now, I'm gonna just chill and vibe on regular transmission. Still on comfort. I love comfort. I just love the feel that comfort brings. And I'm putting automatic. Just gonna chill out, vibe out a little bit now. Alright, so I be thinking, like even driving this right now, I just be looking at this vibe that we're in, and I'm just like, wow, as a kid I thought about this. I thought this was gonna happen. I always wanted this to happen. Like I always wanted to be the one behind the steering wheel of a GTR. And it's crazy how life works in a way where sometimes your dreams will become your reality if you're hungry enough for them. Like I used to think about and I'm sorry about getting deep, but sometimes, you know, these deep thoughts I be thinking them. So back as a kid, I always used to want to drive, be the person behind the steering wheel. And fast forward to now, I'm in an era where I do have it, and I am the driver of this. So it's like crazy. It's like a whole full circle moment. And it's like, it just teaches you how that anything is possible, and that if you see it in your mind and you feel like you can obtain it, you can obtain it. You just now with that feeling you have of, okay, I want this for my future. Now you got to attach work ethic to it. Now you have to, you have to match your desires with your actions. And then that's how these things come into reality. Straight up. That's how these things come into reality. Like, think about it like me. I'm just a regular ass dude that's nothing, like, I mean, I will say one thing, like, I see myself as special and I feel myself as chosen because I was hand selected to represent and inspire the masses. So I'm going to use my platform to showcase that and to inspire and to show y'all what is possible. So I do feel myself special in that regard, but I'm not any different from you. I'm not any different from anybody else. Like, I'm just, the thing about us is that all of us are in different seasons of our lives, and all of us are in different eras of our life. That doesn't mean depending on what season I'm in, I'm better than the other person. That's not the case. Whichever season and era that we're in, we're supposed to be on that season and era so that we can grow, so that we can mature and prosper and overcome ourselves. So just because I'm in the era now that I've gone through that hard work, I've gone through all those struggles, I've gone through that, now I'm in an era where I'm reaping the benefits that I'm reaping the reward of what I've been sowing for the last 5-10 years. You see? So I'm not different, and I'm not better, and I'm not above anybody. I'm just a little bit further along in the journey. But that's a beautiful thing. Everybody can get to this point in a journey. Everybody can get to it. You just have to want it. You just have to put in the action. And I go on that tangent to demonstrate and to just show that, you see, we're like, a lot of people put on a mask and a face, like they put on a persona, that there's a lot of egoism and a lot of egotism in this world we live in now. A lot of people be living and seeing life through their ego. And so I'm here to demonstrate that we don't have to. We don't have to, and we could just be humble, and we could grow and learn together and mature together. Because, yeah. But enough of that. Let's see what else we could talk about. Let's talk about right now. And I be doing these videos on one take, so I don't be cutting nothing. Like, it is what it is, like, and it isn't what it isn't. So y'all are gonna get like the rawness and realness, cause I'm just doing this one take, one go. Whatever comes to my mind, I'm gonna speak it. I'm gonna speak upon it. I'm not gonna be sitting here cutting up this POV, because we're human and we make mistakes. And sometimes, like, even making videos, like, you're like, oh shoot, I need it to be perfect, I need it to be this, I need it to be that, to please the audience. But it's also not even that. It's just post realness, show what it is. You see what I'm saying? Show what it is. Show, like, the mistakes, the errors. It don't matter. So that's the type of timing I'm on. So driving this GTR, though, I will say, is probably the funnest thing you can do. Like, in my opinion, there's not a lot of cars that beat this car. Obviously, if we're talking speed-wise and all that stuff, there are new gen cars that are just ridiculously fast. Like BMW dropping, yeah, it's a heavy car, the M5, with over 800 horsepower. Like, cars are coming out the factory over 750 horsepower. So it's like, nowadays, fast, everybody is fast. Like, I can't even lie, everybody is fast. But the thing that this car brings is the vibe of it, and the culture, and the enriched backing of this car. So, and you can't get that driving experience with a lot of cars, to be completely honest with you. You can't get that feeling with too many cars. And that's why I love driving this GTR, because it's not only just the speed, because I mean, this thing is pretty quick, but just the vibe you get from driving this thing is next level, man. Like, I've driven BMWs, I've driven Porsches. Like, I don't know, there's something about these JDM cars, like these Japanese cars, the Japanese culture surrounded it, like the rawness of this car, how it drives, like there's just nothing like it. And it's very hard to beat this car for me. Like, a lot of people you might call me crazy on this take. This take is absolutely diabolical. My homies be telling me that's crazy. I got one homie that be a JDM with me though, and he wouldn't disagree too much on this take. But me personally, I'm saying it. Me personally, I'd rather take a Nismo over a Huracan, or an R8, or any of those cars. I'd rather take a GTR R35 brand new Nismo over a Huracan, over what's it called? Taking that over a R8, taking that over a lot of cars. Now, if we're talking Aventador and all that, and on, okay, that's different. That's different. That's completely different tax bracket. But when it comes to like the 200,000, 220,000, 250,000 area mark, I'm taking a Nismo GTR over it, over everything. So now my question to y'all is since this car is technically not a supercar, it is a sports car, high-end sports car. That's what people be saying. I, to be honest, don't care. Like, I don't care. Driving this car is peak, honestly, peak driving experience. But would y'all consider the supercar, GTR Nismo, a supercar? Because I think it would be a supercar because of all the upgrades, and then also the price tag that comes behind it, all the performance enhancements of the R35 GTR that already is fast, but top of the line, suited out, bolted out, you know what I'm saying? I considered it a supercar, but what do y'all? I don't know. It's up for debate. I think it's a supercar. But me, I would get a Nismo over a Huracan. That's crazy to y'all. A lot of people wouldn't do that, but I love them. I love these cars. What I want to do is I want to get my GTR collection. I want to collect like all of them. I want to collect the 32, 33, 34, and then boom, this one, and then eventually the Nismo. I want to have them all. Like, there's not one GTR I don't want. Yeah. So people say, why don't you sell this car or get a... I would not sell this car. This car right here, I'm taking it with me to the grave. Like, and then this is a car that I'm gonna pass down, you see, to my kids in the future whenever I do have kids. But I want to pass this down and down. Like, this car right here is like just staying with me, dead ass. So, all right, let's see what else we talking about. What else we talking about? I mean, we could talk about the beef, the rap. Where currently rap is in this situation. Like right now, like rap is in a crate. Well, not right now, because we're already past it. That Drake and Kendrick stuff was crazy, man. Like that, living through that era, living through that little time frame last year was insane, man. Like, we haven't had a beef like that. To that extent, I would say that I would compare the second highest level of beef, if not second, like it could be the number one in history, rap history, was Biggie and Tupac. This is how I rank it. It's like up there with Biggie and Tupac. The Drake and Kendrick beef was up there with as Biggie and Tupac's beef, in that same caliber. Obviously, back there it was a lot different because over there they were literally fighting east and west side, like east coast, west coast. Like, it was an insane like beef. I mean, I wasn't a part of it, but I was just seeing it. Like, I've studied it a little bit, and it was just crazy to live through that time. But now that we got to live through Kendrick and Drake, and damn, Kendrick went crazy, bro. Kendrick went insane, bro. Like, what? I would have not challenged that man. The only reason why I will say is because Kendrick is the type of rapper that doesn't do much talking. He just lets his raps and his, like, what he's got to say be on a track. And that's a dangerous man, because he's not with all the politicking. He's not with all the like, I'm a beef with him. I'm a beef, like, in the sense of like social media. Like, he isn't like out here doing interviews, talking crazy. He's not doing none of this. He's just staying quiet and beefing with these rappers through his music, bro. And I would have not messed with that man. That dude, That dude is a rap genius. Like, I don't think anybody in this game right now could have a chance against Kendrick. Like, being real. Like, who do y'all think? Like, straight up, like, I don't think a single person could stand up to him. Like, right now, he's got the rap game on a chokehold. Like, everybody's scared of him. So, it's like, yeah, I would have never got in the ring with him. But, hey, I tip it to Drake because he wasn't scared. Hey, he stood on it. J. Cole, on the other hand, in the beef, like, I will say one thing, he saved his ass because, my God, Kendrick would have gone to ballistics. But he waved the white flag, and you know, I tip it in a sense of, like, he was smart. He should have just never said anything, in my opinion, first. That was my opinion. He should have just never said anything right off the rip. Just kept his mouth quiet. And then he would have been, like, nobody would have, like, knocked his, like, attempt or knocked anything. But since he did make that rap song, then he got it taken off of all DSP, all Spotify, Apple Music. He got it taken off. And then waved the white flag right after. Like, he did good because he didn't get too deep in with Kendrick. But he should have just not said none, bruh. Should have just not said none. But, hey, I would have regretted it too. But I will say one thing. Drake went head to head. You gotta admit that. Drake went head to head with this man. He went toe to toe with him. He stood on business. So you gotta tip that too. But it's just crazy. Man, I will say one thing. I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, but listening to Drake music now, it just doesn't hit the same, really. It just doesn't really hit the same right now. It just doesn't really hit the same. And then Kendrick dropped that album, and bro, that album was perfect. I got, in my whole time listening through it, I only got one miss. One miss on that whole song. One miss on that whole album. Yeah. Rap game is fun. It's a fun rap game that we're living through right now. So. To be honest, I haven't really been paying really much attention to where I've been driving. Like, I didn't even know that road existed that we drove down with the view and stuff. Like, that was such a beautiful view. I'm about to go up it again. I didn't even know that road existed until right now. And that's what I mean with you gotta just vibe and it's almost like you gotta just let life take you where life wants to take you. It's crazy. You gotta let life take you where it wants to take you. Like, sometimes it wants to take you in a place where you're gonna be humbled, where you're gonna be, you know, stressed out, where you're gonna be pushing, like pushing through. Like, it's like sometimes you're gonna be in those situations, and you gotta let life take you there. You know why? You gotta let life take you there because life is trying to teach you something. It's trying to teach you something through those turbulent times. Like right here, I just like, okay, I'm gonna take a left right here, and then boom, went down this crazy road that I never knew existed. And it was good for the content because we both got to experience that. It's crazy. So yeah, man, happy New Year's. It's a brand new year, 2025, brand new year. I want y'all to really focus and lock in. This is the year to really focus and lock in. Really focus and lock in. That's this type of vibe. We're a quarter away of a new 100. 2025. In the 75 years, that whole, what would that be, century would be come to an end. It'd be 2100s. It's crazy to think. So we're in a new era of life right now. We're in a new era of life right now. lock in. Alright, y'all, so low-key I'm gonna end the video right here, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'd be kind of erratic with my uploads this year. I want to, like I said, I'm trying to lock. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to figure out where this little vibration is coming from. But it's alright. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This year I'm going to lock in. This is the year of locking in. So I'm going to try to upload, not try, because trying is for people that are not committed. I'm going to post more. There you go. You got to speak with firmness. You can't speak, oh, I'm going to try. No, it's you're going to do or you're either going to don't. So I'm going to upload more videos. I'm going to get back to my YouTube shorts, my short form content. I took a little break, much needed. A little third quarter break. No, not third quarter, fourth quarter break. End of year break. Now all gears on again, and we about to lock in. So appreciate y'all coming along with this ride with me. This thing is bugging me. I don't know where it is coming from, but this is a year where we truly are gonna grow and get past new stages. Like, look at this view. But anyway, I'm rambling now. Peace, y'all.